to the people who are not really subscribed to Google Workspace. And just to explain what Google Workspace is essentially just Google's version of Microsoft Office. And I'm sure like a good decent bit of majority of the population use it because it's all free. But the Workspace is actually the subscription plan when you pay for these things, and then it comes with extra storage and all these other additional apps that is incorporated within the enterprise office space. Yeah, this is what's included as one of the apps in Google Workspace is actually this thing called Google Vids, which is they kind of propose it as this AI-powered video creation for work. But what it really is just a video editing app that Google has made. It's all incorporated into the Google Workspace plan. And then I guess like the only thing that is really incorporated with AI is probably just Gemini that gives you like script suggestions and not really just like, it's probably not editing the entire video for you, but nonetheless, it's still a very useful tool if you're already just like under the Google Workspace plan. But what's so interesting about this app is that not a lot of people know that it exists, mainly because like you have to pay to even access it at first. And also like Google Viz really just like launched publicly not less than a year ago. So there's really just like a lack of information and content about Google Viz as a platform. So whenever one of these apps from like such a big giant enterprise company release one of these apps, as a content creator, you have the biggest opportunity because number one, Google Workspace have so much distribution on providing these workspace subscription plans. You're going to have people that's like searching for Google Viz content if they actually want to incorporate Google Viz in their workflow for their business operations. And if I search on YouTube on just like Google Viz tutorials, they're all just only coming from Google Workspace, and then they're all just short demo videos that doesn't really help much on like the process thinking that you should be using while creating content with Google Viz. There are some like smaller creators that's kind of like initially creating some content on like just them checking it out, but there's not really like a series of education content on like exactly like a purpose-built form of like using these Google Vids.
That guy got 20K views.
Yeah. 20K views just to check out how Google Vids work.
Yeah, there really is nothing worse than when you're considering a software, especially a software that you have to pay for, and you go to YouTube and you search up the software and all you can find are videos from the company that made the software. It's just like the worst. People need to have a third party creator review the softwares. Like it's just so necessary.
Or if it's like the company themselves. And then this one company does it really well, and it's Webflow. And they knew that they have like such a new platform to create websites. They essentially made a WordPress for designers. And initially, I remember like when they created that platform, they essentially like went from the ground up, from beginning to end on like all the functionalities as like a YouTube series of these Webflow University. And then like they made the content so interesting and engaging, and then process driven with like all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps that as like a viewer that's not actually using the software, I'm still like watching the video because this host guy that's like teaching you how the program works is just like so entertaining. They actually script it properly, and he's making jokes. And it's like just really interesting to watch. I think what a creator could essentially do, even without like Google Viz affiliation, maybe like if they make enough content about Google Viz, it will actually get Google's attention, and maybe like they'll get like a permanent job placement at Google for like $300,000 a year or something like that. There could be like a huge opportunity for someone to become a Google Viz creator right now and just like create a multi-series of like Webflow University of Google Vids, and just do, here's how to make a proper video template for your sales video or something like that. And then just like hit every demographic, like, oh, this is exactly how I made a 30-second ad that looks just like the new Wendy's commercial or something like that.
Yeah, like say or do something crazy like I mean where my mind is going like as a production company owner is like I made a $10,000 commercial and edited it using Google Vids.
Yeah.
Like just do like whatever the most absurd thing is
Yeah.
with the platform. Like just keep making content around it. Google has a massive audience. Like just by that being a product in their business suite, that is that's tens of millions, maybe hundreds of millions of potential people that are going to see that as a product. And over time, maybe not right now, but maybe not everybody right now. To be honest, I hadn't heard of it yet, but this could become a really popular platform to be editing videos on. So yeah, the more content that gets made about it, the better. And yeah, Google would love that. They really might just give you a few $100,000 a year at the end of the day to just like keep doing that if all else fails.
And then you could potentially be like keynote speaker for Google whenever like they're in some kind of like trade shows or a presentation. You could be like the Google Viz creator that gets up on stage to demo new features on Google Vids when they do these like essential Google Workspace presentations. Think about
Yeah,
like Adobe. Adobe does that all the time for like illustrators or like industry professionals. But when Google Workspace release these videos, they have like in-person presentations, but it's like all people that works at Google. They don't really have like Google creators that's demoing these. So just
sure.
be a creator that does that, and then like get called up by Google whenever they're announcing some new feature about the app. Because like I'm guessing video creation is just going to be an overall trend for all professionals out there. And Google actually do want to capture that market on becoming the platform to do so. At least like take a specific niche market, whether it's like sales videos or simple marketing demo videos, creations into their workspace product. You could strategically become a Google Viz creator right now.
This is a great idea because I think this might be the number one of everything that we mentioned today that we should literally run with. We should like this is for us or anybody like us who creates videos and you're interested in something like this. Just do that because that guy out there who has like the 20,000 views on his video, he may be the actual only creator who has done that. So go watch his video and just think about whether you could do better than that, and yeah, run from there. That's a crazy one, and also I'm so surprised that like I just had no idea that even existed.
I guess I know that existed because I saw some random notification on my Google Workspace subscription that it was available or like it was in beta. So I saw it and then I thought, oh, that's interesting. And it's probably like not common knowledge.